Morning guys, welcome to today's video. We are unfortunately leaving Boracay today, and for my final moments I thought I would walk along the beach just to admire this place in its full glory. And I gotta say, what a view. Like honestly, this has been one of the best places I've ever visited in my life. And for those of you thinking about visiting the Philippines, definitely make Boracay #1 on your list. You won't regret it. It's so beautiful here. And I'm gonna miss it, quite honestly. But I gotta be honest with you guys, I was looking for a specific landmark here in Boracay. It's the iconic Boracay sandcastles where they change out the date every day. And I kind of walked past it yesterday, didn't think too much of it. I just made a mental note about where it was. And I walked back to the same place today and it's not there. So I don't know what happened. But we have to leave in like 20 minutes and I feel like I'm shit out of luck here. So unfortunately, I won't be getting a picture next to the iconic landmark. But it is what it is. I've enjoyed this place nonetheless. And I think it's time we head back to the hotel because we need to get going. We are heading over to destination number 2 of this trip, which you will soon find out. Okay guys, we just arrived to our departure lounge here in Caticlan Airport, and I gotta say, it's rammed like a can of sardines. There's so many people for a domestic departure. It's actually insane. It kind of makes me wonder why we left the hotel so early. As I've said in the previous departure video, I mentioned that domestic departures are very easy to get in and out of, and the maximum waiting time I've ever had thus far was about 10 minutes. So I don't really understand why we left so early, but I do understand that it is kind of like normal procedure and hotel policy to arrive 3 hours before or 2 hours before your departure. So what can you do there? Can't really complain about that. But with that being said, I've got like another hour of standing because we are not set to board until 9:30 on an AirAsia flight to Cebu. I've never been before, so hopefully that will be fun. But I'm gonna have to stand around and wait for a little bit. See you in a bit. Okay, so I don't know how AirAsia operates in terms of departing from the airport and how to get onto the planes, but I just wanted to mention that I've been in this shuttle bus for about half an hour now, and I swear to God I've only moved about 100 yards, and the flight departs in about 10 minutes. So there's either two options, one of them being the flight is heavily delayed and I'm on the right track, or two, they put me on the completely wrong bus and I'm missing my flight. So I'll let you know what answer it is in just a bit. We made it. So this is me. For the next 3 nights, I'll be staying in the Mercure Hotel here in Mactan. And Mactan is known to be the more beach/resort side of Cebu. And we are quite a ways away from Cebu City. But the plus side is we're very close to the airport. Now, straight off the bat, we've just checked in. And off first impressions, this is a very, very nice room. All I will say is it doesn't really compare to the likes of the Henan Resort. But that's neither here nor there, I'm not complaining. I might as well show you around whilst we're in the room. So let's go ahead and do that. Same as last time, we're just gonna pretend as if it's our first time seeing the room. Here is your bathroom. Pretty nice, pretty modern design, nothing to complain about here. Oh, you know what time it is, lads. Shout out Ellis Racing again. Perfect. You got your nice little mirror here, and then to the right is just the bed. Now I will preface this by saying it's not the quadruple, triple, king size, queen size family of 4 bed that we got in the Henan Resort, but it will do. It's just me, so I had way too much space on that other bed. Got a nice little seating area here, and then I thought I would show you the view from the window. Let's see. So that's the view I get from my hotel, and that is Mactan. Just wanted to mention as well, the way this hotel operates is they have their own privately owned beach, whereby you can access that via a shuttle that runs very frequently. So I might go ahead and use that today as we have no plans. So catch us in the next clip. So after a short shuttle service, I arrived at an area privately owned by a small group of hotels, which basically allow the guests here to have private beach access as well as some pool access here in Mactan. Now, the one thing I will say is, as much as I like how it looks, I don't know whether I prefer it over Boracay because I'm having a little bit of recency bias after coming off that flight. But I'll show you nevertheless, and then we'll get onto some exciting things right here. But let me show you the view first. So that's the beach area there. Not too much land, if I'm honest with you. After that little pier there, it ends up going into some rocks. But yeah, it just kind of feels like a beach house type of atmosphere. And there are a lot of people here, so I don't know how many hotels are connected to this place. So yeah, anyway, the exciting stuff. I was searched before coming in here, and basically I thought that drones weren't permitted. Turns out that they are, under these conditions that I'm going to read to you here. So it's pretty much the basics, only fly during the day, any good condition, don't let your drone out of visual sight, don't fly over populated areas, don't fly higher than 400 feet above the ground, don't fly closer than 98 feet from guests or persons, and management will not be liable for any loss or damage while being used. So, with that being said, I think I might be able to pull this off, guys, depending on how windy it is, because I did try to fly it in Boracay and it just wasn't working. Depending on the weather conditions, I might be able to show you this beach resort in another way. So, catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so I just wanted to set the record straight, give you my first impressions, my thoughts and opinions on how I feel about Mactan. And I've been here for no more than 5 or 6 hours, so maybe this is a early judgment of the place. But I can't lie to you guys. I would never lie to you guys. This place is and the reason is twofold. First reason being, if you want the busy hustle bustle streets of the Philippines, the new and bold architecture, visit Manila's BGC. The second one being, if you want the beach life literally you can visit any other island. You've got Palawan, you've got Siargao, Boracay. This place tries to be two things at once, and it honestly just doesn't work. Now, I gotta preface this by saying I haven't eaten since before the flight this morning. So this aggressive, abrasive tone that you might be hearing from me, it's probably due to that. I need some food. And this is actually an additional reason as to why I'm not liking the place so far. When I was looking on social media for places to eat, as I always do, Newtown Mactan was the big mall that everybody was talking about, that you could need to come and visit when you're here. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna walk along the strip and try and find this place. But I swear to God, you guys, for the life of me, I cannot find this place, and it's getting on my nerves. All I need is some food in a food court, and is that so hard to find? Now I went into a place, right, looking for this mall, and boss man, the security guard, says they don't have it yet, it's not built. So I'm like, what are you talking about? I literally just seen it. Oh man, I don't know, maybe again ignorant tourism, you know, sort of lack of understanding, language barriers and all that. But I'm struggling here, guys, and I didn't think that I would be. But anyway, that's the run over. I'm gonna try and look for this place, man, because I'm starving. I just want the day to end and we can move on to another activity here in Cebu. But yeah, I don't mean to be a negative Nancy, but this place, it's got to be the lowest in Philippines so far. Seriously, guys, not enjoying it. I managed to find the food court not too far where I was doing the run. So if it teaches you one thing, it should teach you that patience is a bloody virtue, and I need more of it because I'm too damn impulsive with my thoughts. Anyway, the food court that we found have a load of different options, but lads, I feel like I got bumped, so please tell me if I did. Alright, let me show you what I got. In total, I think this costed about £7. That's grilled barbecue pork with rice. They also offer you a drink as well. And then I ordered a side of calamari, which I had to bite into because I was so hungry, on the side. All in all, yeah, about £7, but I'm not sure whether I got ripped off, guys. So let me try this and I'll let you know what I think. I can't remember the name of this place, so if you ask me in the comments, I don't know. Yeah, so far, lads, this is looking like an L, but I mean, I can't even break it with a flipping plastic spoon, bro. Okay. Okay, so taste-wise, it's redeemed itself. Portion-wise though, I asked the lady, is it good enough for one person? She said, yeah, it'll be fine. What kind of one person are we feeding here? Are we feeding like primary school children? Because this is not enough for your boy. I used to be a fat kid, and this is not cutting it for me. Used to be a fat kid, I am a fat kid. This is not cutting it for me. Did I get ripped off? Yes or no? Let me know.